John Donne, a young man who lived in London, was diagnosed with tuberculosis in 1966. Rather than quit smoking and lead a healthy life, John completely ignored his doctor's pleas, almost like he had no health needs. A couple of years later, he passed on. Predictably, John Donne was done for when he refused to stop smoking. Death was simply the resulting disaster waiting to happen. The panel judges. I am Akinyinka Akinpelu, and my stance on this argument is simple. Climate change is no technological challenge that can be overcome. Rather, it is a disaster waiting to happen. To start with, in 2015, the Paris Agreement was signed by over 170 countries, among other things, to reduce global temperature by 1.5 degrees Celsius over the next 80 years. Unfortunately, countries have refused to abide by this agreement. This refusal, according to NASA Climate, is set to increase world temperature by 4 degrees Celsius over the next 8 decades, an impending disaster set to affect biodiversity, water availability, and food productivity. Furthermore, the past climate change effects that have savagely ravaged our cities are signs, not of the second coming, but of an impending disaster, like a bomb ticking. 3, 2, 1. These disasters have rapidly increased since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, and if reports are anything to go by, this is simply the appetizer in the distasteful buffet of disasters climate change has in store for us. In addition, it is important to put to bed the argument that climate change is a technological challenge that can be overcome. The reason behind this is simple. Humans have shown reluctance in tackling climate change. Technology simply can't save the situation. In conclusion, earlier, I told you the story of John Donne and how he sealed his tragic fate by completely ignoring his doctor's warnings. Disastrously. That story explains humans, the planet, and climate change. Like John, our planet has been diagnosed with serious climatic disorders. Like John, we've ignored the warnings of our scientists, and like John, we will most certainly pay for it. Thank you.